Hello everyone. Can you guys see me and hear me? Yeah. I'm live. No one is watching, but that is fine. I just went live. So yeah, as soon as someone drops, like drop a hi in the chat or something. Okay. So I'll get to work. Uh, just let me just see the current progress. So this is the PR. Yesterday, what we did was we added deduplication, right? First, we added the field mapping. So in the child table now, there is, if we go in the form, so for now, we have done it in the form that, okay, full name is mapped to first name and then email is mapped to the email field of the CRM and so on and so forth, right? And we also added basic when was it last synced that, and then we are also storing the ID in the lead itself, right? If I go to CRM lead, in syncing, we have set Facebook lead ID, right? So that helps us not sync that same lead twice. But now Venkatesh has raised an issue. Sometimes we'll get duplicates from the active lead campaign only. Duplicates from the so suppose the same person submitted the lead with the same data twice, right? How do we handle that duplicate and mark them as duplicate, right? We'll try to handle every lead campaign. Okay. Now we'll at least see this in the time here. Okay. So that will handle. But yeah, then we started working on the front end piece. If you remember, we added some boilerplate files, Vue.js components, etc. And yeah, we'll pick up from there today. Localhost 8080. And where is the code base? CRM, let's bring it here. Yep. So if you see, I added one more test lead today, and it also got synced properly. And this was from a different form. Nice. So for now, I will just want to add a new section, syncing, add field, Facebook lead ID. Yep. Save. Yep. Lead ID is there now. Ah, you won't be able to see it, but I can show you like this. See, lead ID. Okay, what's next? Yep, we were focusing on the UI. Let's get that done. Settings, then lead syncing. And then this is where we left, right? We didn't render a list, but did manage to get the data from the backend. So now is that part. We are taking inspiration from this page, right? The email templates, because it is very similar to the lead sync source doc type UX. And then we have sources. So we'll open them side by side. Here we just have the JSON that we just saw. Here we have like nice header and whatnot. So probably we can extract out a header component from here. Or we can just say, okay, let's get the data first. So I'll scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Let's just get this emit. Yep, inject can go away. And then we have current doc type. Hmm. Why does this turn green? Hmm. Maybe some new feature in the view extension. That's fine. Still no one is watching. Let me just check if I'm live or not. Five people are watching. Nice. Hello, everyone. Yep. Yeah, let's go back. Confirm delete. So delete will implement later, or we can do right now as well. So at least some base is there. Then there is this templates list. Either it uses this or it's an empty list, and then search dot value. Yeah, let's copy. So this is for filtering, I guess. So let's copy this, except the current doc type will do. Yeah. So current doc type we don't need. I'll comment it out. This as well. Instead of templates, it will be sources. Hello Ashfaq, hello MMR. Ashfaq says a little out of topic question. Can we use Frappe UI in desk view page? Uh, it will be tough because then you'll have to fight the CSS. That is the most probable case. Other than that, technically you should be able to. So use Ropio add desk page command, then choose view and then try to add Frappe UI to it. And you will see the problem if there is any. So this will be sources list. Yeah, template is nothing but source. Yeah, a lot of duplication. Probably it should be extracted out, but I'm not right now not worried about it. I just want to get this working first. Then we have toggle email template. Not sure where it is used. So I'll leave it for now. Delete template. Let's copy this. Paste it here. I'll call delete source source lead sync source. Yep. Get drop down options. Yeah, let's copy this as well. Yep, looks good. And now we will go to the template part. So this has this container. Let's just comment this one out. And this container. Inside that there is a header piece. Let's copy the header. Yep. Or document ATM. Does it work? No. Yeah, this will be um, so we could call it lead sources as well, just so this is simpler. Add, edit, and manage lead syncing sources. Sources for automatic lead syncing to your CRM. Something like that. Yep. New source. I like the design where design as in the design of the feature itself, where there is an emitter updating the step to the next step, and then the global parent is actually controlling the thing. Yeah, header is there now. Let's go to the loading state. Thurspark says, I'm new to the ecosystem. How do I recreate or replicate the Frappe UI dashboard in a desk view page? You can't edit, like duplicate it, as in just copy paste. Watch I think there is a course on Frappe School that I have published called Frappe UI Vue.js and Tailwind CSS that you can take. That will give you the context. Okay. Then there is a loading state, then there is an empty state. A lot of duplication. Empty state is also not visible because it's not empty anymore. Yep, now the list. Let's copy this. Yep. So there is no subject, but there is a type. Uh, Not sure if this is required. What other field did we fetch? Delete page, sync source page, name enabled, type last, sync that. Yeah, I don't think we need this piece. Which means switch also is not required. Drop down will become source. Source, source, source name, type. Let's see. So one Facebook, then this. Delete, confirm delete, no. Yeah. So I think name and type can be swapped. Type. Mm, Yep. Type is not there anymore. Okay. We have fetch type. Yeah, type is this Facebook. Then why is there a second column? Hmm. Hmm. No problem, Ashfaq. Yeah, flex item, this, that, text base. Oh, this all are like this. This can be removed from here. Yep, Facebook. So instead of that, we can show last thing that. That might be useful. Yeah, we are fetching that. There is this model. Yeah. Oh, no, sorry. We should also bring back the toggle, I guess. Yeah, let's bring back the switch. Yeah, let's now bring the toggle thing as well. lot of. And where is this switch? It's imported here. V model source dot enabled source. Oh, wrong place. This was just above the drop down. Internal server error. Okay. Bad request. Oh, so we'll have to comment out. Okay, let's do something in marketplace. For now, we will comment out CRM, oh, lead sync source.py. Yep, we did. Yep, enable, disable, enable, disable. Yep, it is working. Good evening, Namor. Namor is live. So yeah, this is enable, disable, DHL drive. And what should we do now? Hmm. Yep, now list is working. I can remove this type column. Facebook enabled. Okay, this has to be 2 by 6 and then 4 by 6, 2 by 6. Yep, now it works. So Facebook enabled, disable, then duplicate is there. That's fine. And delete is there. Okay. So list is done. Now they can add a new source. Uh, Voice is too low. Maybe let me try if this works today. I'll have to get it fixed. It doesn't work. Hmm. Oh, there is no wire. So sorry for the inconvenience. Tomorrow probably. Or day after tomorrow. Whenever I next live stream. Okay, let me just do one thing. Uh, Let me know if it improves the audio. Hello, hello. Is this better? Not sure. So let me know if this is better. Hmm. It's hacky, but I can see the volume bar is a little bit high now. So for some reason, airports are not working anymore. I'll figure that out. Is it fine for now? Okay. So yeah, we were able to get the list view working. So Facebook and then enabled. We will be able to show some more details. But yeah, later. Depends on what the user wants to see. So now list is done for now. And now there is new template. Yep. Again, there is a header part, and then there are these fields. But what I want is I want something similar to email account, which has these nice icons. And then when you choose an icon, depending on those, it shows you the fields. So let's see. Email accounts, account, new email account. Is it? New email template. No. So how do we find the name of this? View dev tools. View email config is there, and then inside that it is email add. Okay. Email add dot view. Yep. Don't particularly like the name, but yeah. Hmm. So I'll copy this to new lead sync source. Let's have the script tag, setup, wrong place. Yeah. Then title and description. Setup lead sync source. Choose the what. In this case, it will be like type of source you want to configure, right? And then this will give us the header. What about these logos? Email service provider. For S in services, there's the email provider icon which takes the logo. Maybe we can reuse this. If you see, nothing but this. And later on rename it to something generic. So email provider icon can be reused, but I'll rename it to something else. Okay, so let's copy this. This will start failing. Email service provider. Supported sources as in services. So we can say supported source types, right? Oh, there is this service name. So this we can't probably use. So we'll just email provider icon. We'll change some things here because we want to reuse this. So we, if service name, it shows the service name, which will be this. So we can name it to label, and then service name becomes label. That's it. In the email ad, we can say label. Yep. Is this used anywhere else? Yes, it is. Logo. Only logo. Yep. Let's change this to label as well. Email edit also has this. Yep, already changed. So now we can change this to label. Yeah, service dot name is fine. Service dot icon selected service. I'm not sure. Selected source type. Yep, that. Cool. Now I want to copy more stuff. This, first of all, this import will change. Dot slash email provider icon dot view. Custom provider fields, popular provider fields. Services is also coming from dot slash email config. Email config dot js, and it is a slash images slash. So we'll do the same. We will get the Facebook image and store it there. Hmm. So yeah, let's create one JS file inside lead syncing. I want to import logo, Facebook. So check the PR. So search for the pull request that adds that feature, and then you can copy over the code to your Frappe repository. Yeah. So for Facebook, we'll get the logo. And then there are services. Services. Yep. This is how it works. Supported source types. Facebook, logo, Facebook, and then later on we'll change this. We could enable two-factor authentication, this, that. Okay. So we'll remove this for now. Custom is false is fine. So supported source types. We'll go back, import supported source types from lead sync config. Yep. And then this will iterate over it. Name icon. So there is name Facebook icon. We'll call it meta as well. Facebook is fine, people know. Then if you go to lead syncing, add, okay, it's broken. What went wrong? News source. Selected source type. That I don't think we have. So selected service might be some ref for reactive variable. Yep. Yep. Facebook is here without the Facebook logo. So let's get Facebook logo. Yes. Then you can. PNG. Do I want a PNG? How are the other logos working? Let's me just check. That for email config. PNG is also working, so that should be fine. So let's grab that PNG, rename it to Facebook. Yep, and then copy. Copy won't work. So what I'll do is I will say images slash Gmail, and then in images I will say reveal in Finder and copy over Facebook. Yep, I moved it. I didn't copy. But now I can replace this with facebook dot png. Yep, Facebook. So I like where this is going, right? The primary one thing that I want to figure out is this token thing where it's expiring. So I have a temporary token or something like that, which expires in 24 hours, or maybe even less than that. But the next live stream I come, it is expired. Is how I can provide a login with Facebook button that then just takes you to your Facebook page. That is much not that simpler because then I'll have to create a public Facebook app. For now, I want users to paste in a permanent token either in their site config or here in the password field. For now, in the password field. Okay. Yeah, let's proceed now. So I'll just refresh and see what is breaking. Yeah, things are breaking. Not related to my change. Yep, not related to my change. Settings, scroll down, lead syncing. Yep, now related to my change, invalid prop type check failed, this that model value expected boolean null got number with value 1. That should work automatically, but fine. Okay, new. Yeah, the spacing is broken. Let me find email add. Where is this use? Email add. Yep, this. I think we could add this in the page itself, lead source page. If I add a and then I won't have to add things manually to this thing. And then in the sources, I can remove this padding. Think so. Think so. Yep. So if I go to lead syncing, yep. Then click on new. Oh, the padding. It's not the same. So list view has more padding. There should be a back button. Lead syncing, new, Facebook, some issue. Hmm. Yeah, now we want to handle this selectable thing. Selected source types dot name this. Handle select. Okay, this is not copied over. Email add handle select. There's some state, but I'll leave that for now. Hmm. Nope, can't click. Ah, because I copied over as is and yep, it works now. Hmm. Now what I want is to be able for them to configure the thing, but I'll leave the UI bit for now and do some more research on that token thing. And then we'll end today's thing. We don't have much time as well. I wanted it to be just 1 hour today. We got 15 more minutes. Drink some water. So I don't like this sync source. Maybe I'll change it to lead syncing. Yep. And then I want some fields. Let's see how email new email template dot view. It has some header that is fine. In this, he has hard coded all the fields. but in that it is object based, so it takes an object and iterates over it. Maybe you can do the same. Yeah, so mostly what we want is for Facebook, ask this fields, for Instagram, ask this field, so on and so forth. But yeah, this looks good. Some more progress. I don't have much energy today to go and do more. Otherwise, I would have. I'll just remove this. Feed list and UI and basic select lead type. Well, yep. Just sync. I desperately need a back button here. Yes, yes. Meta Business Suite lead. Yep. So now let's figure out OAuth, Facebook. Yep. No, not this. Not all developers. So I moved from Django to Frappe and I want to learn Vue for standalone apps like you, but I'm confused. React is best or Vue? It depends. Like Vue is easier to learn, but if you have already experience with React, you might find React better. That is just personal preference. The ecosystem is huge in React, but you got Frappe UI in Vue. But soon you will get Frappe UI in React as well. So your options are open. So okay, they give just 1 hour access. How do I get extend access token? This will never expire. Okay. Then we can go and link source list and use this get access token Facebook graph API. So yeah, start with Vue.js. Um, I would recommend Vue.js, no, Vue.js docs. Yeah, very good docs. Just read almost all of it. So you can start at the top, read, try it out on your local. Very good, crisp docs. Yeah, access token guide. I want to read it. An access token is an opaque string that identifies an user, app, or page and can be used by the app to make graph API calls that I know. The token includes information about when the token will expire and which app generated the token. Because of privacy checks, the majority of API calls on Meta apps need to include an access token. Okay. There are different types of access tokens to support different use case and a number of methods to obtain an access token. App access token. An access token is used to read and modify app settings and is used generated using a meta. I don't think this is related to our use case. Client token. A client token is used to access app level APIs that can be embedded. Nope. A page access token is used to read, write, modify the data belonging to a Facebook page. To obtain a page access token, you need to start by obtaining a user access token, then using the user access token that we already do. System user access token. A system user access token is used of your app performs programmatic automatic action on your business clients add objects or pages without having to rely on input from an app user or require re-authentication at a future date. Hmm. I think that might be it. So the first version of what I'm going to ship is going to require you to give a system user access token. So Namo says, my company is offering me Frappe certification. I don't know what kind of questions Frappe asks for assignment test. So it will be based on the Dubai Bootcamp only. So the course that is on Frappe school, check the description, right? That is your syllabus. Go to Dubai Bootcamp. Let's say videos. And then if you go here, but if you scroll down, you see this is your syllabus. If you're confident that you understand all these basic concepts, then you will be good to go. And since you have done Django, you have solid base as well. Cool. So I want to read more about this. Let me just open it in a new tab. Oh, this is just okay, scrolls down. Client requires access and permissions via SDK and login dialog. User authentication access token is returned to client. Although each platform generates access tokens through different APIs, all platforms follow the basic strategy to get a user token. Short-term tokens and long-term user access tokens come in two forms. Short-term tokens and short-term tokens usually have a lifetime of about an hour or two, while long-term tokens usually have a lifetime of about 60 days. That's what I want. You should not depend on those lifetime remaining the same way without warning or expire early. See more under handling. Access token generated via web login are short-lived tokens, but you can convert them to by making a server API call along with your app secret. Okay. Via web login. So basically the one we are generating via the Explorer. Mobile apps that use Facebook are long-lived tokens by default. Okay, apps with standard access to Facebook's marketing API when using long-lived receive long-lived tokens that don't have an expiry time. These tokens are still subject to invalidation but won't expire solely based on time. This is true for access token for system users in Business Manager. Yeah, system users make programmatic this. The easiest, quickest way to create a system user is in the Business Manager tool. How do I add a system manager? Yeah, let's read that. Add system managers to your business portfolio. System users represent servers or software that make API calls to assets owned or managed by the business portfolio. Not all businesses have access to system users. Before you begin, you must own a Facebook app that's associated with your business portfolio to add system users. Learn how to add an app to your business portfolio. Add system users. Soon, business manager business will no longer be available. To your manage your business portfolio, use settings in Meta Business Suite, which has now been updated to the same features and better performance. I don't think so. This change requires no action from you. So let's visit the settings tab. I'm already logged in as some business. I want to understand this whole token thing before I decide on anything. If you see, there is this me, right? And then let's go back. Assign assets, generate new token. Let's copy this. We'll add it to lead thinking source config for now. Here. Yep, let's go back. Where is the token? No, this is just system users. I mean the people. So add a system user name. Okay, fine. Frappe CRM API admin create system user. Too many capital letters. Don't be nervous, no more. Rahul takes the evaluations. He's my teammate. And it's good. He'll guide you in the right direction. Generate token. Select an app. I'm not sure why Blaze is here. I'm in the wrong portfolio probably. What I want is want to change to a different. Yep, this. And then I want system users new. Yep, Frappe CRM. Yeah, let's give full control. Okay, I'm going to blur my screen. Assign assets. Because I don't want you to look at the token. Token. So there is a 60-day option and I'll pick up the 60-day. No permissions available. Nope, it's not letting me. Assign an app role to the use system user or select another app to continue. Oh, this is not easy as I thought. Let's refresh. Yep, now it is working. So I had just had to refresh. I can even keep this. So we need lead retrieval. We need pages list. Yep, this one. We also need ad management. We need uh, ad management is fine. What else do we need? Ads, pages manage ads. Yeah, this should be fine. Let's generate the token. Yeah, here's the token. Let me just copy, go back here, and I'll paste it here. And I'll change this to a password field now, the access token. Oh no, 238. So what do we do? Access token is too big. So length, I'll make it 500. Yep. Mm. Hi Aditya. So what was I doing? Yeah, let's try the sync now. Yeah, it failed. Token. Oh, now we have to, because we changed it to a password field, we will have to lead sync source.py wherever we are using access token. We'll have to do self.get password access token. Yep. Anywhere else? Yep. So this was the only place. Now we go back and try to sync. Sync initiated, which means lead sync. CRM lead. It won't sync again because I already synced this three. But yeah, API passed. So this might be the way the users will be able to use. Yeah. So number says whoever wants to do it later has to follow the same steps. Yep. I'll just keep a screenshot of this as well, that where I did it, what I did. Ah, I pasted the token itself. I wanted to paste this screenshot and then also this page URL. I just want to document this for future purposes. Nice. So I'm thinking, if without an app, will this work? Test. Okay. Employee. Refresh. Assets are assigned, generate token. Okay, app is required. What app would you like to generate a token? So first they will have to go and create an app, then come here and select that app. Okay, I was thinking if somehow we could bypass the app creation piece. Hmm. So an app is required to talk to the Graph API, that's for sure now. Hmm. Yep, I don't need this. Cool, so that works out. Makes sense now. So I'll just refactor access token is now a password. Yep. Yeah, that's it for today's. So Namor says we do the same things when we connect leads to other CRM softwares. Probably, I am not sure, but I was thinking a much faster way where you just click on login with Facebook and then. But then I have to create a public Frappe CRM app under Frappe and that we have to get it verified by Facebook and that whole process. And then the domains and everything has to be, what do you say? Same. Hmm. Chitun says yes, same in Sridhar Patil WhatsApp configuration as well. App is required. So probably what I will do is once this PR is ready, I will just create a video from scratch, creating a app, this that. So it should be easier for people to then connect their Facebook and WhatsApp accounts and whatnot. Hmm. So I was thinking maybe easier way, but we later. For now, I just want to get it in the hands of the user, let them try, let them raise issues. Agile, and then we'll see. So right now we have next step would be to get this working where they can just paste in the token here from the front end itself. They don't have to go to the desk and they should be able to map the fields, etc. etc. Maybe. So I'll just leave it for now. Log in with Facebook um, won't work as is. But yeah, I'm happy. So the major things now are like this is Facebook, but technically they treat Instagram pages as same as this, right? So the lead forms on Instagram pages where via also come via this. So how do you differentiate then? We'll have to check by creating a lead form in Instagram as well as WhatsApp. So that we'll do at the start of the next episode probably, and then we'll finish off this UI piece. Cool then. A nice day or good night. Bye bye.